Hello, I'm back, and there's a neat little puzzle game called Hexceed that was putting out a bunch of DLC, and they finally released, I guess I did it a bit more that way, finally released its final DLC of the 12 that they had planned to put out, and it appears to basically just be hex cells, but more. And I'm a fan of that. Okay. Weird that there's plus buttons. Okay, those two are like that. They do also have some neat little seasonal effects that I have turned on, because fuck it. Still confused by the plus buttons. So there's one somewhere in there, but that can't be it. That can't be it. That has to be all of those freed up. Those can't be it. That one has to be it. There's 3 there and then 1 there. Easy enough. But there's a reason that it is Tutorial Isle. I can hopefully just kind of breeze through all of this quite quickly. I'm baffled by the presence of the play buttons. So one of those has to be it, which means that none of these can be it. Can't be those. What's that? Like, why would I not just push every little play button? Can't be those. One of them has to be that. The other one has to be there. Has to be there, so that's all safe. Simple enough. That lets me free up all these, as well as that. Can't be any of those, or any of those. Get one going there. That already has 2. Yes. Oh, it plays a little replay of how you solve the level. That's cute. I like that. Yeah, so there's only 2 left and they have to be in here. So these ones should be safe. There we go. Don't you worry, ooh! Yeah, little dividing walls. Okay. It's a cute little mechanic. So this 0 doesn't impact this tile anymore because of the fact that the wall is there. Lovely. So there's 3 left. There has to be 2 here. There has to be 1 here. So those 2 have to be that. That frees up those, and that one has to be there. Lovely. I mean, already I like that wall idea. That's quite good. XLs definitely didn't have anything like that. 0 there, 1 there. 3 somewhere hidden in there. Has to be those ones. Ooh, but that's... yeah, that's safe. I already have a 1 on that. That has to be one of them. And these are all good, I think. Yes. Lovely. Kind of. I mean, the snowflakes are just because, you know, Christmas, but, it's like Minesweeper, except somebody actually took the time to design puzzles. And it's not just randomly generated, which I greatly enjoy. I should also move chat down there. There we go. Oh, hi, Cow. How you doing? 2 there. Which means that's free. 3, that one has to have 1. That can't have 1. All of those are open. Has to be 1 there, and then there's a second one somewhere within all of this shenanigans. Which Yeah, that's all good. I do like that a little clue button shows up, because I am not going to need one for a while. That already has one. There we go. I do really like the replay, though. That's quite nice. I do look forward to when they get a bit more devious with these levels. Putting in walls and various other mechanics that I'm sure they introduce. Get rid of both of those. That one, that solves the 3. That one already has one, so that's all clear. That 3 already has one. The 1, 2... that has to be that one. These ones are all safe now. Get rid of that, and that has to have one. This already has its required piece. Makes that safe. 0 makes that safe. There we go. Now, what are the star levels about? Are these... oh my. Oh my. Alright, well, let's just solve these one at a time. 2 there, 1 there. Gets a second one from these 2. There's that. But this one. Is it away? Okay, I'm just click and drag to scroll. That's easy enough. Okay, there has to be one there. Ooh, blind corners. I see what you're going for. Bastards. So I'll have to just wait and see how many are left once I've solved everything else to get those. Oh, they are fairly easy right now, but I'm only in the tutorial section. So it's a good thing that they're fairly simple at the moment, because they're going to ramp the fuck up later on, I hope. A similar puzzle game to this one that I've played and gone through. It had sections at the end where you had to guess, well, not guess, you had to look at sections of hexes, and based on the number of hexes left in the level and the possibility of certain hexes having things, where other ones would have to be, and it hurts my brain by the end of it. Do I have a way to know? Oh, wait, no, there has to be one here, so this is safe. There we go. How about this last one? Yeah, it does also have 12 DLC packs of extra levels. And I think they added about 4 new mechanics throughout those. Ooh, I get to go add you to the fucking list of flexers. Where is it? There we go. You now have a blue name. Congrats. It's time to celebrate. Okay, there's a second one somewhere in there. Okay, so those two have to have them. Oh, that's satisfying. That's awesome. But yeah, no. So, 46 levels, 110 levels, 140 levels. Oh, this game's gonna take ages. 140, 36, 110, 122, 160, 110, 125. So even just looking at, like, the last section... What the fuck is that? The tile rotates. Ooh, and they have this mechanic. What the fuck? What does that mean? Okay, so this one just means that there's 2 somewhere within all of these tiles. This means that there are 7 within those tiles. 2 within all of these. 3 within all of those. And so... Okay, I think I know how you'd solve this. Wait. Okay, so there's 2 within these tiles, 3 within these tiles, and 7 within these tiles. Which should mean... Because that'd be 5 altogether. I think those have to be. And you've still got the problem of... Oh, what the fuck is that? What the shit? Yeah, do you see what what I mean by it ramps up, cow? How it, yeah, because this is even just the first level of the last DLC pack. There's like 90 more levels in it. But it picks up quite nicely. Okay, so... There has to be... Wait, no, these should be safe. Yeah, okay. That gets me... the wall. I'm dumb. Well, that's a shame. There's only 1 somewhere in all of that. Oh my. Jesus. That is all safe. What the fuck? How do you... What? That's wild. Okay, so that's all safe, which means that has to be one of them. And the other one's somewhere in there. This one doesn't have one yet because the wall is blocking it. Hey, Bar. It's kind of like Minesweeper, but not really. It's weird and, neat. Imagine Minesweeper, but it's actual puzzles, and not just randomly generated nonsense. Okay, so there's 0 in all of that. There's 1 somewhere in there. There's none down this line. Okay. I like that. Nothing in there. Those 2 have to be it. And those have to be getting theirs from them. Good. I'm fucking... Oh, what? It saves that? That's a shame. So is that gonna give me... That still gives me completion for it. What? Weird. I don't know why they'd still count that as finished. Okay, so there's 1 down there. And there's none inside all of there. Hey, Max. Okay, that has to be 1, that has to be 1. There we go. I should look up at the count of hexes that are left, but I never bother to. Oh my. Okay, so those can have more than 1 direction. And presumably, yeah, because the number on it would be the number in all of that. They don't lie though, Max. If you look at every single bit of DQ advertising, they will never say that it is ice cream. They will say it is a frozen dairy treat. Because that's the kind of weasel words that let people think that it's ice cream when they never say ice cream. Yeah, that should be 1. It's beautifully devious. And I fucking hate them. I'm so fucking stupid. I hate that it flickers at me. Fuck you. Keep forgetting that this does not mean that. Okay, that's safe. It really doesn't. It's more just, you know, it's a bit scummy of companies to be that weaselly. That's 2. They're getting theirs from there. Those 2 have to have them. Yeah, that has to be the last one for the 3. That's already getting its piece. There we go. It's kind of nice that clicking a wrong one does not make you not... You still get progression for completing the level after clicking the wrong one. Because hex cells would do this annoying thing where if you got one wrong, you'd have to replay the entire level to actually get the points for it. That was annoying as shit. I'm just trying to remember where shit was. There's one somewhere in there. And then... Well, hold on. So you either need 2 here and 1 here. Or 1 here and then 1 here. That already has its piece. And... Oh, wait, no. There we go. Fucking... You found me and Cow after we fused at the fucking DBZ earrings. Do a little fusion dance. Okay, so there's nothing down this line. Nothing here. Or in any of these. Okay. Those 2 have to be them. That one can't. Yeah, like it's... The longer a level gets, the more annoying it is that when it just fails you. Oh, there's only 1 more on the level, so this is all safe. That's why I gotta look at that total more. It's quite handy. Okay, there's 0 up this way, and there's 2 down that big fuck off line. Jesus. Hey, Dagoth. Wait, really? That's... I was hoping they'd make me sweat at least a little bit. You know, at least scare me a tiny bit with that giant line of shit. But no. Wild. Alright, get rid of all of those. Those 2, those 2. Those, that solves 2 there. The 1 can be solved easily enough. I only have 1 down that line right now. That can be solved. 3 down this line, which means that has to be 1. I don't know what's behind that corner. Nothing. Awesome. Fuck me. Alright. See, that's what I was expecting them to do with this mechanic. Just put crazy high numbers in there. Oh, wait. Is that... No, that's not solvable yet. Here we go. That gets me that. Still a bunch of tiles that can be under. That there, that one already has 3. Now. Could be 1, 2... Could be 1, 2. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Oh, this 2 already has the... There it is. Now let's me get all of that. Two left. That should complete. Beauty. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the end of Hex Cells. Because there was a level that looked exactly like this, and it was just... This corner was hell. It was the actual worst. Okay, I have the one that's down that line. Does this block the wall, though? Or is this blocked by the wall? It is. Okay, so I got very lucky with that. Well, that's good. That's fucking fantastic. That already has its pieces. These are all zeros. And that... It's the StarCraft, man. Does Dagoth play StarCraft? If I knew this, I've forgotten it. Okay. That's what the fuck? Oh, that's fantastic. Just there's one somewhere up there. Who knows where? Oh, is it? Huh. I know absolutely nothing about StarCraft. Alright, that's safe. Those have thing in there. Da, 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 da. There's 4 down that line. Yeah, I don't trust that. Hey, Dolphin. Okay, so there's one somewhere in here, there's one somewhere in here. Still don't have tile inside there. There's something I'm missing right now. There is an easy solution to keep going in this level that I don't see at the moment. And it wouldn't be a matter of guessing. It's always solvable. Oh, wait. 4 here. There has to be one in one of these things, so this is safe. There we go. That has to be the other one for that. And that gets me that solved. Clear that out. Beautiful. Always solvable. And now I have the one. So these are all safe. That one there. Alright, there's one somewhere along that line, which I believe has to be that middle one. Yes. There's one somewhere there, 2 somewhere in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That one's safe because it has to be sharing with that. And it can't be both, so this has to be one. It means that one has its piece. That one I can't figure out yet. This one has that. Let me clear out a few more of these. There we go. Oh, Dolphin, how's Dark Souls going? Where are you at now? How was Sen's Funhouse? Let's see, that has that. Get both of those opened up. Nice. I challenge you to find the femboy. And then one left, which... Is there actually a way to know that... Oh yeah, you'd look at this and you'd see that you're missing one. Oh, that's satisfying. Beauty. Alright, nothing down either of these lines. I really like this mechanic. of the lines. Definitely gonna have to tell Rash how to get this. He was a big fan of... Yeah, Cow, Dark Souls is a femboy. He's a sneaky secret femboy, too. Alright, that has to be that, which means those are both safe. I do like this guide thing, even if the presentation of it's a bit weak. I feel like it's going to be a recurring statement of mine with this game. It's good, but it looks kind of weird. Has that. I imagine this is going to be a blind one where I just have to wait to the end. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, so those have to be it, and then this line already has 3. That has to be that, and then... third one could be anywhere. I'll just wait to the end. There we go. That one already has its pieces. And that should be that. So good. And I'm not even half done the tutorial. Fuck me. Let's go. What the shit? What? So you have to mark X number of them before that opens up? Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's good. Okay, that has its X's. Yeah, it's a neat mechanic. I look forward to seeing what they do with that. Those start to open up. Oh my. Why are the walls on the edge? Why? Oh wait, no, I guess if they want to lock things off with shields. They need to do that if they're doing lines. Okay. I understand. And there's 2 somewhere down that line. But I doubt they'd put one right next to this, because they're not going to blow one of their 2 pieces that quickly. Maybe they would, who knows? Oh. They blow both of them. I wonder if that was intentional. To kind of play off of players who might be more familiar with these sorts of games. Nothing down this line. 2 down here. And that already has its piece. That 3 could be... Oh no, that has to be those. Also finishes off that for me. That 2 already has its pieces. This one already has its. There we go. Oh fuck, it already had a piece from that. I swear I make more accidental mistakes in this game than intentional ones. That 2 needs to have its pieces. Gives me that one. Fuck. I gotta slow down a little bit. That's my problem right now. I'm a bit too hasty. That's another neat application for that mechanic. You can use it to provide the player with a 0 in the middle of somewhere they can't figure out to give them a new avenue to look through the level. Again, I will say, I enjoy that mechanic. That's quite good. Now, how am I doing this? So you have 4 left. You put one here that satisfies both of these, but then you put 2 here and you run out, so it has to be these 2. There we go. Yeah, then this is going to give me a line maybe to here and up here. I imagine that's what it's going to do. That is my best guess. Ah, just down there. That gives me the same thing, but over this way. Ooh, there we go. So how am I solving this? I'll put one here. That satisfies this, which means none of those have it. So here and here means that these are not it. Good. Good. Two somewhere down that line. Which means that's the last one there. Let's start on this one. Two somewhere down that big line. That's fine. That 0 only affects that. That one already has its piece. Now I can start along this. There has to be one here, which clears out these. Then that clears out the rest of the line. That 2 satisfies that. That 2 gets its last one from there. And now there's one more in here, so these are safe. Fall New Vegas when... I don't know. If I get tired of clicking hexes today. Okay, so this is the... Okay, yeah, so that's 2 full circles around it. And then this is going to be 3 somewhere inside that space. And then later on they'll have just a single outer ring that will just do this. Good. 1 there, and then the 3 there. There's only 2, so that's safe. These are all going to end up being safe. Has to be 1 there, which clears up that, and I can get that one. Surprised at how many mechanics they're tossing in just the first world. So that's surprising. 3, 6, 9. Or somewhere in this space. So I'm looking at... Oh, wait. The other 3 have to be within this space, so these are all safe. There we go. Heptagon is 7, yes? What's the difference between, like, hept and sept? I know it's, like, different language, but... I don't recall when one gets used over the other. Okay, so there's 2 inside that space. There's 1 inside this space. Fair enough. That gets that one cleared up. That 2 already has its pieces. This 2 needs that one. I would not be surprised if that was actually fairly close to the reason. A lot of the time it just seems like a fucking fuck about. Grab 1 there, and then there's 1 somewhere in that space. Oh my god. I want to know how big the final level is. I can't wait to see that. That one's gonna be a fucking monster. Alright, 1 there, clears up. That was a guess. That should not have worked. Okay, well. There has to be... Wait, because you'd have 2 in this space. This is completely satisfied. That gets cleared up. That reveals both of those. I grab that, and then that'd be safe. There we go. So I already have 1 from this, and the other one has to be in here. But it has to be sharing it with this because there's not an extra 1. It has to be that one. Okay, sept is Latin. So then it's just a question of when do we use Latin versus Greek. It's like how octopi... It's either that octopi isn't the right pluralization, because it's a combining of Latin and Greek, or it's something like octopodes is apparently the proper way to say it or some bullshit. I don't fucking remember. So there has to be 1 here. So these other 2 have to be it. And then... there's a second one that I know to be here. These are safe. That has to be it. I can clear that up. Beautiful. One somewhere in there, but I don't quite have a good view of that. Hell yeah, dude. You wanna fucking pluralize a thing? Latin or Greek, baby, you wanna talk about all the shit you've done throughout your career? French time, motherfucker. I heard a thing once that was just like, English is the language equivalent of kicking someone over in a dark alley and rifling through the pockets for spare grammar. That just made me chuckle. Alright, that gets me that. And that frees up this whole top corner. That 3 gets everything it needs from right there. The 2s have what they want. And there's 1 somewhere down that line. And there can only be 1 more somewhere between all of that, but I don't quite feel confident enough to attempt that yet. Where am I getting... Oh. That's how. I'm a dumb motherfucker sometimes. Alright, that finishes these. I can begin this kind of top corner looking section. So it's interesting that the double hex surrounding ones don't get blocked by walls. Because that feels inconsistent. Which is a shame. Up until that, this game has done a fairly good job of everything feeling consistent. There's 2 somewhere in here, and this has to have it, so that can't be it. There's still 2 in here, so these are safe. That frees up that, and I should probably finish this before I move on. That gets me 1 of them, and that finishes it. Beautiful. Both of the 1s get everything they want from the 2. 0s carry me around a bit. Zoom in a tad. 4 somewhere inside there. One of which comes from the 2s. A 1 there, a 1 there. Oh wait, hold on. The 2s get everything they need from here, so that's 2 of them, 3 of them, perhaps 4 of them, maybe the 4th is up here. I don't quite know yet. What I do know is I can take 1 from there, and then it's a matter of 1 here, and then up there, or 1 here. Which there has to be a way to figure that out. Oh wait. Once again, I am blind. That one has all it needs, and it's done. Oh my. They are really stretching these levels out. I'm gonna get a lot of time out of this game. Good. Which is surprising, because it's hella cheap. It is not expensive at all. Oh. Eventually, I think I just need to only play this game in short bursts, because my brain just turns off after a certain point. There has to be one either here or here, and that would satisfy that. So these are safe. Empty that one. And that opens up all of this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I really should go back and finish that other bit, but god damn it, do I love clicking. Oh, what? Oh, no, that already had... I see. I'm a fool. That one takes its hex from there. And I've got any number of ones to pull from for that. There's already 2 in there, so this opens up, I can grab that, and then this will give me the other side of that little section. Now, do I already have 3 along this line? Yes, I do. That clears all of that. The 2 can get its final hex. And then... that gives me that. That opens there. Get a nice little opening into the bottom area. With many zeros. So this 2 gets its 1 from here and here. Those are safe, that finishes that. Which, if it's getting its final 1 from there, then... I do... oh wait, no, that's already... fuck. How would you figure that out, then? Because you know for a fact that this is getting its last 1 from here. But that's still... could be either one of these, so if you put it here, then you need 1 here. If you put it here, then the 2's other 1 is here. How would they want you to do that? I mean, you could look at this and know that the second 1 from the 2 is here, so that these are safe here. But then you still wouldn't have the information of this 1. I just want to just restart so I can fully know how this is supposed to be done. I want to properly solve it without relying on the bonus information to gather from fucking up. Feels cheap. The last one's somewhere in there. All of these 2's gather from somewhere. Question remains, are they separate or not? This lets me open up this. gives that its last several. There we go. God, if they ever have a level with like 500 things to click, that's gonna be fucking orgasmic at the end. That'll be magical. What a time that will be. Alright, that gives me those. And then the final one has to be down that line. And then there are two somewhere down that line, but I don't know where yet. Although there has to be one here. And then there would have to be two there. So this... yeah, one here, one here. That's safe. And it's taking 3 from these 4. I feel like it is just as simple as this one is it. And then one of these two is it. Yep. They... oh yeah, because you'd have to have... yeah, okay. That's simple enough. That still fits outside of there. I don't need to worry about that side or this line at all. I can finish off that. Gets me the ones I need for all this. That 3 already has its pieces. These ones are all finished off. That gets me one there. I should really go back and finish that, but there are things to click on. And I'm a crackhead for clicking on things. That didn't even give me extra information. I'm just an idiot. Beautiful. So there's 2 in these 3. Which means they have to be separate, don't they? Yes. Yes, they do. That already has its 3, that has its 2. Finish that off. And that was a misclick. Beautiful. One here, there has to be one there. These 3, or these 4 are safe. That gets me the 2 finished off. And there's 2 down that line. An easy 2 to get. That finishes off the line. And that gets me a nice little opening throughout most of this. One there, and then the other 2 are being held by this 2, so these ones up here are safe. That gets me that, and finishes off the 2. Beautiful. Finish that. Get all of these. That has to finish off that line. Gets me that. I do find it interesting the clue only shows up when you get to a certain point, so I wonder if it's a matter of you click a certain hex, and then the clue shows up? Or how they're handling that. 1, 2, 3. 4, and then 5, 6 is somewhere down here. But they all need to be... yeah, the last 3 of the level need to be inside this space, so these are all safe. That gets me that one, which also gets me that, and lets me open that up. Beauty. Beautiful. Nothing down all of this space, and I think that's all the freebies I get. Yep. Start working. Oh, no, never mind, more freebies. sweet, beautiful freebies. So lovely. There has to be one here, and then I can't have both here. So one is out there. That'll let me just start opening this up. There we go. 4, that 2 gets all the ones it needs, that one already has what it wants. And then there's already 3 in here, this 2 is going to have the last one, so that's safe. Lets me open up all of that. There is one somewhere in that space, and it has to be held by this. So these are safe. That'll also open up all that for me. That 2 gets me all that done. Finish that off. I'll try and tackle this little top bit first. There is 2 somewhere in that space, and they have to be held by that, so these must be safe. Now I do have this bottom bit that I can start working on. The 1 has to be held by that, so the rest of these are all safe. Nothing down this line. And now... oh wait, that 3 tells me everything I need to know. 1 has its piece, that solves that for me. Four will tell me nothing. Nothing at all. More valuable info will come from the rest of this. That gets me the line finished. The 1 already has its pieces. This one gets its final piece. The 2 finishes off, and then I can work through the rest of this. There's 3 more hidden somewhere in here. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1 has what it wants. The last one has to be right there, no? Yeah, it does have to be right there. This will let me start working through this little area. And the final one. Fantastic. The layout of this one makes it look like it's going to be quite the little puzzle. There's 3 somewhere in there, which means... okay, looking purely at the numbers of it, you can't have them share, because then you don't have enough tiles. Because if you put one here, the only other spot that makes sense to put one is here. Oh, wait. Yeah, because if you put one here, and then one here, you need to have one here which makes this a 2, or one here which makes this a 2. So that's safe. That's the 3. There it is. There's that missing piece of information. Nothing down the line. The 1 gets me that solved. That cracks that open a little bit. Two somewhere inside there. The 1 has to have it, so these are all safe. There's 1 somewhere down that line, which has to be this one, because there has to only be 1 here. Otherwise, this 1 wouldn't make sense. Means that's safe. The 1 having 1 there means that has to be 1. The 2 gets finished off. The 1 already has what it needs. And that gives me all that. And I now have that open from the lovely little shield. I don't even see that 0. I'm fucking thinking 8 moves ahead, apparently. by accident. Has to be one somewhere hidden in here, but then there's also 2 there. So it's a question of whether that 3 is getting finished off by this. I don't quite trust it. No more info to be gathered from that. I can start slowly chipping away it up here. So I'll have that as one of them. And then there's already 2 inside here. The final one has to be connected to this, but this one is also only connected to that, and both of its spots are there. So that's it. These are not it. Beautiful. I should buy the soundtrack for this game. Not bad. Question whether those are sharing. I do wish this game had the ability to like mark things as complete. Maybe it does. But like, you know, I don't need the information from this 3 once I've cleared out all the tiles around it. So being able to just hide that would be a bit nice. The 3 lets me finish off that. There's 1 somewhere in there. I do like the cheeky little walled off 0. That's a nice touch. All the helpfulness of a 0, but with all the fuck you of just a blind corner. That has to be there. 2 gets me that. That 2 has everything it needs. There's already 1 down that line. Means all that can be revealed. And again, like, I don't need the info from these lines once I've cleared out all of its sections. Just being able to hide that would be, I think, a big help. And I can finally get back over this way. That 2 has everything, the 1 has everything, and that finishes that. Let's watch this. Oh, look at it. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, this is where they introduced this mechanic. So, just within a... what is that? 4, 3... So within the 10 spaces that make up the triangle, there's only 2. Which have to be the corners. And then those have to be all 3. And they're just outside of it. That's another good mechanic, I like that. I always like seeing the creative things that get added to... Oh, and this doesn't get blocked by the walls either. Good to know. It's always nice to see the creative things that new devs bring to the table in regards to an idea. Like how The Witness just has a lot of neat ideas when it comes to line puzzles. You know, you can give the same idea to different people and get wildly different results. So the 2 inside this triangle have to be with this guy. So that's all safe. They have to be right there. That finishes off most of that. That gets me this opening. And then there's 3 somewhere in there. That 2 has to have it, so the final one's in those 3. 1 there. And that doesn't teach me anything new. I already knew that it was in that 3. I think... Oh, there's 1 left, and it has to be inside there. So that's all safe. That's it right there. And mission solved. So, mission solved? What? I don't know what I'm saying. That opens that for me. That 2 is blocked off by the wall, which means that has to finish that. There is 1 somewhere down that line. Has to be 1 here, has to be 1 here, so these are safe. That 1 has to be getting its piece from here, which means these are safe. That's safe. That 1 already has what it wants. So now it's just a matter of finding these last 2. Which I think will even give me an opening into this area. Because I don't have 3 more to mark. Oh no, I do. If that one is 1, then that'll be it. That has to be there. That finishes that. That's already connected. Oh, I didn't see that. Did not see that properly. Oh, that does get me an opening up here. Lovely. Nice fresh 0 to give me some extra space. Fresh 0. Alright. Now is it a question of... No, it's not. Okay. I was going to say, is it a question of having to solve down here before I can finish up this? But no. No, it is not. It has to be 2 down that line, but I don't know where just yet. That 1 gets what it wants. The 2 is currently unknown. Finishes off the 2. That 0 lets me open up all this. 3 lets me kind of just snake around here a little bit. The 0s open up a bit more as well. The 1 cracks part of that open. The 2 is finished off. Ooh, and they've got a little barricade there. Oh, lovely. 1, 2, 3rd is either here or somewhere in there. I have a feeling it's going to be there. That seems like what they... Oh, it's not. Oh, and that's not even walled. It's not walled off fully. Oh, I use this to get into the 3. I see. 1, 2, last one has to be there. That 2 has what it wants. That lets me finish that. That 2 gets its pieces there. The 1 lets me snake around. 2's finished off. The 1s are all satisfied, and that finishes that. Beautiful. These level layouts are fascinating to me. I'd love to know how the developer designed these levels. 1 has to be there. Like, what makes you do this? Especially that. Look at that shit. Whether they started with just a layout they liked and then made a puzzle to fill it in, or whether they created as they went. Just didn't know. The 3rd one's somewhere in there. This 3 gets me all those. That already has 2 of them, so 1 of those has to be it. Which is my 3rd piece, so these have to be safe. Let's get the 3rd. The 2 is there. I already have the pieces for that one. And that will open up the next one. Crack both of those open. The 2 is finished. Alright. 1 there. The second one has to be here, so this is safe. It has to be there, so these are free to click. 1 has to be there, so 1 has to be there. They're both in those spots. Zero lets me finish off that 2. Then restart up the next one. Lovely. Alright, so where's this one taking me? Has to be 2 there, so I can finish off that as well as that. The 2 gets me that one. There's 5 within this space, and the last one has to be, what, connected to the 1? Yeah. That lets me finish off all of this. That one's finished. The one there gets me that piece. And frees up all that. And now into whatever the fuck this is. I feel like they're fucking with me. Which they are, but... like, that is magnificent. That is just spectacular. That one has to be there. Here, here, and here. There, there, and there. This one I can't figure out just yet. Ah, I see. Just down here I can grab these. Which will open up all of this. That edge has those pieces, that's there. 3 already has what it wants. The 2 is finished. The 1 allows me to get the 3. The 1 finishes off that. And that's that. Beautiful. Alright, only 6 more levels in Tutorial Isle. And then I get to go to Viatorum, which has 110. Oh my god, they... oh no. This game is amazing. It made the level select screen fill up as well. Oh. Both of them have to be connected to that, so those are all safe. There's one somewhere here. So both of them are here. And that wall makes both of those that. Okay. So that gets me this finished off. The one there is connected to all that. This one here can only be that one. And that lets me open up most of this. 3 here, but there has to be 1 here. There's 4 somewhere within this space. 2 of them being held by this, 1 of them being held by this, and the last one is somewhere in there. 1 has to be there. Another one there. Which means... 1, 2... oh no, 3, so those are all safe. What? Wait. Oh, that's just outside of it. Well... it kind of told me a thing, but I'll act like I don't know it. That kind of lets me scooch around here a little bit, and the 3 gives me that piece that I accidentally clicked before. Beautiful. That finishes off this section, so I can start working my way down. 2 here, but 1 of them has to be attached to this, which means the other one is somewhere down here. And then the 1 here is the 1 piece in that section, which has to be there. That opens up that. And then the final one has to be connected to this too. That one's safe. That lets me get that going. The 2 holds 1 of those. The 4... 4 I'm looking at, 1 here, 1 here. Because that's part of it. So those are safe. That doesn't really get me any new information. Oh wait, yes it does. This 1 has to have the 1 connected to this, so these 3 must be okay. That gets me that. This 3 has bare minimum one of these, because the other one could be up here. Just take advantage of all of these zeros. Oh my god. There's a lot of zeros. That finishes that. The third one has to be right there. That lets me finish off that. Start the next big pillar. Get those going. All 3 of those are good. That 2 has what it wants. The 1 finished off. Grab all of these. That 1 still connected to all of this. The 2 gets that. It has what it wants. This 2 only connected to those ones. The 1 finished off. The 0 starting off the next pillar. That actually give me a fairly decent bit of information, I'd say. That 2 is finished. The 1. This one's still connected to that. There's 2 inside that space. Yeah, not going into any extra information for this pillar. One of them has to be there. I'm not looking forward to when they take advantage of the double outer hex and the triangle to do things like what they're doing right here, where there's 3 inside this space, so like from here to here. But then there's also 3 inside this space, from here to here. So this spot or this spot could have some information that needs to be deciphered. Which is what the much later puzzles in hex cells were mostly about. Actually, I think they are doing that. Oh no, the 2 have to be in this line, so... none of these have it? Yeah. But it'd be like solving this without the 2. Which is a pain in the dick, gotta say. So, it looks like... If I put 2 here, that satisfies both the ones, but maybe it's down there. The 1 is... take a piece from somewhere around here. I think bare minimum... yeah, there has to be one in one of these spots, so these are safe. That's probably the best info I'm getting. There has to be one here. Then... oh, this has to be one of them because this is only a 1. That lets me get that. That lets me get the 2 finished. There we go. Very good. Very, very good. Good. It's a good level. I think at most I'll do like one world per day that I play this, because especially some of the later ones with like 130 levels, being literally 3 times this, that's a bit much. That is a lot of hex cells to play in one day. Hex cells? Hexceed. Names! They're hard. One has what it wants. These are all safe. Zeros. I almost wish that these levels didn't have as many zeros. But then they'd be big levels that go quite slowly. Probably a good thing that they have as many zeros as they do. It makes me question why they put so many cells in, if they're just going to fill them with zeros. There's 3 somewhere in there, and there's 2 down this line. The last one has to be somewhere down there. The last one has to be among here. Those three are safe. One's connected to that. Let's see. This one finishes off the two. Lets me open up these. And gets me access to all three of those. That two has what it wants. And something is going to open up that. Probably this? No. What gets me into there, then? Maybe it's a line that goes along here? I could see that. I also don't know how I feel about the zoom in doing weird things with the snowflakes. I'm sure that'll turn... Oh no, a line there. That is the complete opposite way I thought that was going to go. There's already finished, that's all good. I think I'll tackle this small section here before I go up to the top. This is starting to make me think that there's multiple ways to go through these puzzles. Because it seems like I'm regularly getting information that isn't helpful to me. Three inside there, that works. That's the final one. Lovely. There's two somewhere in there, and they're both connected to that. So that's all safe. Both of those are it, and then there has to be one more in here, but it might not be connected to the two. Never mind, it's connected to the two. You stop being so quick to assume. I keep rushing blindly into a mistake. There's one somewhere in there. There's one somewhere in here. This one has what it wants. Three down that line. Doesn't really teach me much. Yeah, that doesn't teach me anything. Three somewhere in here, one held by this. So these outer ones should be fine. Yes, I don't even remember where I clicked that was wrong. I think I mostly got through without that information. Fucking part of my brain that itches when I get things wrong gets to be happy. There's a third one somewhere down that line, which has to be by the one, so no it does. Once again, need to stop rushing in so much. That's solved. So this three, that one already has what it wants, so that does have to be that. Good job, me. That finishes off the two. This one can get its piece. 5 here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are safe. Yes. That one there finishes that. This 2 line already has its pieces. That one has what it needs. That gets me that. These are all finished off. This 0 can open up all of those. And that'll get me around there. Lovely. Almost looks like a heart. A very janky, fucked up heart. But a heart nonetheless. Why did I click that? There's a wall there. I mean, I guess I already have the 1, so that's still safe anyway, but... Still going a bit too fast. That there, this 2, the 1, a 3. Getting its pieces from somewhere. Actually, did I find the rest of the... No. That's still a bit of a mystery. But I can get that, which lets me get this and that. Those finished off. These up here opened up. That's 0. Opening this area a little bit. That 2 presents a bit of a problem, but... bare minimum, I have that 1. So now it's a question of where they're putting the rest of these. There's something in here that explains it. So there's 2 more here. With one of them being somewhere in this space. It could be there and there. I feel like I have to think about the number that are left. I don't know if that even works? Hold on. So there's 4 left, 2 of which are in here. Third one's in here. I just don't see... Oh, this is what I've been missing. It's not any of those. And then... the last one has to be connected to this, so that's safe. There's only one here, so this one's safe. And then there's 3 left. 1 has to be here. 1 has to be here. Which means if you do 1, 2, 3, that gets you it, but that's too many. So you do 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, I think. I really don't know. I must be overthinking it, and it's just something that I'm missing so easily. So 1, 2, 3? Those are both safe. Still doesn't really get me any new info. But there's 1 somewhere in here. I don't think it can be this one. I really don't. I don't think it's possible for it to be this one, but I don't have a good way to determine that. Do I have any other info that I'm just not using? No, those aren't lines. That line doesn't extend far enough. So there's absolutely one in here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, that has to be safe. There we go. I guess that's how you're supposed to solve that? I don't know. Something about that feels off. Feels like I'm missing a key piece of that. There's one in there, and it has to be one of these 2. That one. That solves all of that for me. Damn it. Fucking... There we go. Deal with that. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Second somewhere in there, so if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep. Two on that, I can get a 1 going there. That finishes off all of these. Ooh, they're fully locking things off. Good. Good, good, good. Big old shotgun blast going down that way. There's 2 connected to this, and there's only 2 inside this space, so those have to be safe. That has to be one of them. So this 3 gets finished off by that. This 3 gets its final one from one of these 2, but I don't know which yet. There's bare minimum a second one here, so this one has to be taken from the top side. These zeros all prove very helpful. And that gets me that, so that's finished off. That 3 gets its final one from there. That 2 gets finished off from that. This gets opened up by the shotgun blast. And I can start working through this. Zeros, let me get around back a little bit. Wow, that gave me a lot. That's what I mean when I was talking about... They just give you an awful lot of information. Kind of for free. I just wonder if it'd be better for them to just kind of shrink the levels down a little bit. And, take those out. 0 all the way around that. There's 2 somewhere. That last one has to be there. This blast opens up that. Nothing down either of those lines. Second one, somewhere in there. Which appears to be that there. That opens that. Nothing along here. Oh, that has to be touching that. This 2 could be referring to any number of things, but there is only a second one there. That opens that. And this touches every one of those. This 2 gets me the final piece there. The 1 stretches around the corner. This one here only touching this. 2 getting its final. That gets me through all of that. There's 0 throughout all of this. There has to be 2 in here, which means they have to be the corner pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That must be 6, which gets the last one there. And finishes off that. I do like this, the design of this. Just it getting larger and larger as it goes. Looks good. That one opens up all that. This 3 is not solvable at the moment. This one is, however. One there gets me that piece. That there gets that. These open up. And it looks like 1, 2, 3. 4, 5? I guess? I don't quite know yet. I think I'll hold off on that. Unless that's the only thing I can solve at the moment. And I get more info that's not helpful. What? Still not entirely sure what's going on when I find that. I've just latched onto something that I wasn't supposed to and gone a bit ahead. Who knows? Alright, final level of tutorial Isle. Oh my! It's quite heckin' big. Quite heckin' big indeed. 2 in here. This one only touching that. And I can kind of just swerve this on around here, only touching that one. And now to get up in here. 6 more hexes to open up this one. One there, lets me open that. As well as all of this. That 2 finishes there, the 1 gets its piece because of it. Zeros, get that going, and that should be the last one I need for that. So now I can head up that way, and then both of these open up at the same time for some reason. I wonder why. That one there, this 0. Both of these zeros, actually. Getting some decent information. Look at all these zeros. What is going on? What are you doing? That's one of them. There we go. Hit that. That gets me that. This one already has its piece. That gets that open. That one's still not fully known. So there's guaranteed one here, which means that can't be it. Guaranteed one here means that neither of these can be it. That opens up all of those, and I can start getting that open. And now I've got a bit of a choice, which looks like the levels... I don't think it really matters. If it does, I'll just head back to the other side. That's finished. This 0 only hits that. A 3 there is an interesting choice. I can grab the final one for it there. And this is going to start opening up this top section anyway. Oh my. This is becoming quite a visual nightmare. Alright, I'll hold off on that. I wanted to finish up this bottom section. Yeah, that finishes off the 2. That gets me the 1 finished. This one gets its final piece from there. 2 can be finished off. The 0 presents lovely little openings. Even a nice little opening into the next section. And actually quite a decently big opening. That 2 gets finished there, and... I can use that to get beneath the wall. There's 4 inside here. Alright, bottom section mostly finished off. That 2 already has what it needs. That gets me up there. This 1, the 3. One, two, three. Fourth has to be up here, so these 2 are safe. That finishes off that. Final one has to be here, so these 3 are safe. That finishes off 3. That 2 is done. And then there's some in there. Okay. I think I have to enter that from a different section. So I think maybe I'll come down here. Let's see, there has to be 3 somewhere along this line. 1 has to be there. And then here and here. So you can't have 1 here, or else this would have to be a 2 for the second one there. That's already finished. These are all done. 0 starts to open that up. 1 touches a few spots, but it has to be in here. These 2 are safe. And then because there has to be 1 here, these 4 can be tapped open. No problemo. Those 3 all have to be it. There has to be 1 back there. This opens some more of this up. Already have the 2 in there. And then that's finished. A 0 there lets me get further down this way. Has to be 1 here, which is attached to this. All of that is safe. Even stuff like this. Having just a completely sectioned off hex that you learn through an additional tile. Stuff like that is just great. Just fantastic. There's already 2 in there. I can get that, and that finishes off those ones. 0s all the way around. There's 4 total in there, and the 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th is somewhere along there. This 1 gets its piece from there. A couple of 0s, a 1 that's already being solved, and then 4 there. I still have 60 to go. Fuck me. Damn. 3 in there, that all makes sense. Alright. That's not a good way to enter this. That is a very poor way indeed. So I think I'll head back up here. Start tackling more of this. There's 2 somewhere along those lines. Or 1 somewhere along that line. Well, both of those take all of that. That all has everything it needs. 3 gets me that finished. The 2 has to be taken from that. This 2 has to take from there. That 1 lets all of this get opened up. Lovely. Still not got any along that line. 1 here, 1 there. There's only 1 more. 0 in either of those spots. 1 somewhere down here. A second somewhere here. 1 here. Or along here. That... what? Okay, that has to be 1. And then... ooh. Neither of those can be 1. Still 1 somewhere in there. I got the 2 I need from this now. No, don't. But I do have a line of attack for this. This 3 gets its final 1 there. That 2 finishes off all of this lovely space. There has to be 1 somewhere along there, which doesn't really teach me anything too important, because that 3 can still pull 1 from here. Or I can have 2 there, and then the final 1 there. there also has to be one along this line. So it's a question of whether it's here and here, or here and here. Ho-hum. There must be something I'm missing, which on a level this big is a problem. So let me think this through. The 2 must be getting its final one from that bottom bit. Well, hold on. Bare minimum. There's 1 here. 1 here. So 1, 2. I think this has to be 1. And that still doesn't get me anything too special. Because they're both equally likely. Yeah, like there's 1 here. And then there's 1 along this line. That 3 doesn't teach me anything. The 0 doesn't help. The 2 has to have 1 there. The 1 has to have 1 there. Oh wait, there has to be 1 here, so these are safe. Here we go. Now I'm getting somewhere. That 1 has what it needs, which lets me get all of those out of the way. And also opens up the way into here. God damn these zeros. Wild. Alright, final one's there. Last one has to be there. That 3 has everything it needs. These 1s all get solved. There we go. That 1 little detail. Completely missed. And then I can start this up with all of these spots. And then I'd imagine it's the corner pieces, but I don't know that for certain. That 3 puts that into an interesting spot. This 3 gets finished off fairly easily. That 3 is a bit of a 1 pump jump. 2 there, that 1. Finish all of these. That 3 finishes off the 2. The 1 lets all this get opened up. 2 solves its friend and lets me into the back here. That 1's solved, that gets me that. This 3 finishes itself off. Somatofellatio. 2 does that. Alright, this gets me back along here with so many fucking zeros. Good God. And just to make sure I finish up this section before I move on to the next. Lovely. That gets me there. That opens all this up. There's only 1 more, which I think has to be connected to that 2. That one's safe. That 1 opens up this and solves the 2. The 0 being just there, kind of. That one has to be it. That lets me get all of this opened up. 3 already finished in there. I need to sneeze. Oh, lordy. Alright, still one down that line. And I don't quite know where yet. That one has to be there, that one has to be there. Means that's safe. This 0, this 3. That 2's finished, that 1 is finished. That has to be there. That can be opened up. This 0 gets all of that freed right the hell up. There's 6 inside this space. Really? Well, I already have 2. And there's guaranteed a 3rd. And there's too many spaces for me to just fill in the rest. So I don't quite know. I could have 1 there and then 1 here. Oh, this one here gets me this. Now lets me open that up a little bit. So now 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So that's safe. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that last one had to have the 6th, which means it had to be connected to that one. There has to be one here, but that doesn't really open up much. Still going mostly... Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2. 3rd has to be here, so these ones are safe. There's only 1 down that whole line, which is right there. And that opens the 2 up. And provides white. A handy little bit of info. Just the right amount to finish this. 1, 2. 3rd has to be off here, so that can be clicked, no problem. And there we go. That's good. That is good, I'm a fan of that. Complete without using clues, complete without any fails, complete without using the highlighter. Completed in hardcore mode. Huh. Oh, that's neat. Completed without using the highlighter. What is the highlighter? Disable highlight. Oh, I know what highlight mode is. Yep. That's what the highlighter is. I might just turn that off, honestly. I might leave it like that. And disable clue because I've not been using it. Use mechanic color for text. Interesting. Completed in hardcore mode. Completed in 1 session. Oh, good God. I think I better at least get the completed in 1 session finished. Because these I can just go back and do. Like, that'll be simple enough, even though it's a lot of stuff to do. Maybe I'll turn on hardcore mode as well. I'll at least see what hardcore mode is. If I click, say, the wrong one, it restarts. Okay. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. And now after almost 2 hours of this, which scares me for most of these, really. Because that is like 160 puzzles. Oh God. Several with 160. I feel like doing something else. Yeah. I feel like maybe... Do I want to play Fallout New Vegas? I wonder. Hey, Cow, Dolphin, if you guys are still here, would you be down to play Payday? Because if neither of you are around, I'll probably just play Fallout. Or I can play Tony Hawk. Ooh, I don't want to play Tony Hawk.